just get up on here and just look out for the night.
All those animals are spawning, probably going to get eaten.
Shit, I didn't think about that.
What?
At least we've saved them.
Yeah. All the animals that we spawned out here, they're all going to get eaten by zombies and shit.
Oh.
There's a big looking hole over there.
Oh, I see that, yeah. Right, so, yeah. What else? What else can I be thinking of? We could make a furnace out here, I suppose. We could make this like a little outpost.
Somebody put a torch down, if you're going.
I've got one left.
I got 3 more after that, so...
Alright, okay, cool.
Look at all them mobs. Keep your eyes out for a sword.
Oh, yeah. Aye, another thing. Anything that... Oh, don't look at the enemies, whatever you do. Be very careful. Yeah, another thing with the zombies, the zombies that have armor on, or they're holding swords or shovels, if you kill them, they'll drop it 100% of the time. So whatever they're carrying, they will drop. And now you can build up a huge amount of iron tools and armor. Because anytime you see them, you want to try and go for it if you can. Obviously, if it's not going to endanger your life. If they're in a big group of zombies, then you're going to want to be careful. But, yeah, because a sword, I mean, that's 2 iron ingots. That's like 18 iron nuggets. So, I mean, that's...
There's a zombie riding a pig over there. The cow. In the river.
No, they're attacking it. Oh, look at the squids.
Squids.
Oh, yeah. The squids attack as well.
Oh, shit. Enderman.
Yeah, I nearly looked at him. The squids attack sheep and cows as well. So that's just unfortunate. Is that zombie attacking the squid? He is? The zombie's attacking the squid? Ah, he is. Yeah, so the squids, they'll latch onto the heads, basically, of the animals, and they'll pull them under the water. And then they'll just kill them, basically, because they'll drown them to death. That's what happens. And, yeah, it's unfortunate, but, I mean, like I say, the passive animals are in a big trouble out here. The chickens obviously get killed by the spiders, and everything else gets killed by zombies, basically. Skeletons are pretty much alright, but skeletons don't take damage from cactus anymore.
There's a lot of skeletons down there. Are they going to start shooting up at us?
I don't think so. They're not... Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Are you off?
Where is he?
I'm injured.
Where are you?
The doors are open.
Oh shit, aye. Jesus. Oh shit, oh my god, they're all open.
Come up.
Right, okay. We're alright, we're safe.
I'm injured, I'm down to 4 hearts.
Jesus, that was lucky.
I'm just here,
Yeah,
munching on some biscuits and I shot myself.
I bet. Where's...
I got an arrow.
Oh, you did. Well done. Oh, yeah, aye. Another thing with the arrows. Skeletons drop rotten arrows. They don't drop normal arrows. Normal arrows you have to craft. And normal arrows you have to craft in its 1 stick, 1 feather, 1 flint, but you only get 1 arrow. So they are gold dust as well. So basically you end up using rotten arrows. Now rotten arrows are generally the same as normal arrows, except they don't fire as far and they break on impact. You can't pick them back up. So they break on impact. There's also broadhead arrows as well, which you get later on, and they do more damage, but you can only fire them from the composite bow, which is something you make later on as well. So yeah. Right, okay, so the chat, what's going on? Cows do drown, I think, in this. I'm not sure. I think they do. But yeah, animals die because, well, basically, I don't know if you take damage. Do you take direct damage from a squid?
I don't know if it's drown damage or direct damage.
Yeah, I don't know if it is. I don't know if it's direct damage or drown damage, but the animals do die. The squids attack them and they do die. So yeah. That's brilliant. I go to get a coffee and when I come back, Mesh is putting a couple of lambs in a dark pit. Yeah, that's going to be the sex pit. It's going to be the Welsh pit, we're going to call it. Yeah, lightning hits the wood or a fire breaks out. I don't know what that is. Well, we went from tentacles to sheep, go figure. Yeah, never spend a night in the church mesh if it's a Catholic church. Yeah, well, there's no priest in this one, so we're safe. The horde draw near, yeah. Need Jaws sounds with this. Mega zombie versus giant squid brought to you by the asylum. Right, okay, cool. I'm caught up, that's fine. Aye, so just, oh, no! Knee No!
Fuck!
Brilliant. Brilliant. There you go. There you go. Sticks dead.
You pushed me off.
I didn't push you off.
You can't push people off on this.
You can't push people off.
Which means you walked off the edge.
You walked off the edge with your noobish ways. That is a big shame. Now, later on, I might explain this now, because obviously Sticks don't spawn. Have you spawned?
Hell no, I'm not respawning yet.
Right, yeah, don't spawn yet. Wait till the daytime. Now, if you're playing single player and you respawn, it goes to the next morning, but in multiplayer, obviously, you can't do that. So wait till morning and then respawn, and you're on your own, essentially, now.
No, but you can get all my tools and stuff, they don't, or do they get
Oh,
lost?
shit, aye, yeah, we're gonna have to go and get them. Wait, oh, shit, okay, blew up a hole in the here. Yeah, we can get your stuff. Let's take out this block here.
I'm gonna block some of this side up there. Oh.
Aye, block it up. This is gonna be a... Right, is that spider after you? Right, it's after you. Stay where you are.
Okay.
Yeah, when sand and dirt blows up, you get piles. You don't get full blocks. Right, so I've got your stuff, so we're safe for that. Right, let's get back upstairs. I forgot about that. It's a good job you mentioned it, otherwise we would just sat here and done out. Yeah, so basically, obviously, you've got to be careful. Stuff like that, I mean, can just result... I mean, even if you don't lose health from the initial fall, when you're injured, you're slow to a crawl. You can barely move. And so then if basically a creeper comes along, you can't get away and you're dead. You're literally just dead, that's it. So you've got to be extremely careful with damage. Again, like I say, if you're fighting a zombie, you take too much damage, you go to injured, you then can't sprint away. And you just die. If you get really low on health, you go blind. I think it is.
Just quickly go in AFK for 30 seconds.
Right. Anyways, you go blind. So it's a very, 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 very bad idea to get into a fight with anything if you can help it, unless you heavily outnumber them. Like with the spiders at the beginning, we outnumbered them, so they were all right. But even the first one, before I had any weapons, we couldn't have killed that spider, so we just had to run away.
Looks like it's almost day, right?
Yeah, it is. Aye.
Alright, I'm gonna respawn now.
Anyway. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like I say, a lot of fun, really, can be had, but I mean, have you spawned yet or not?
Yeah.
Right, okay. The mobs can still attack you though. It's not completely daylight yet. It's raining actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Aye, that's not a good idea. To be honest, right now I would log out. I would actually log out because basically, I mean, obviously, some would say it's exploiting the game mechanics, but it's not really, because in the normal game, you would respawn in the morning and it wouldn't be raining, and you need that in this game. You can't actually get a foothold without that full day of daylight and lack of rain. So, you know, log out
Let's
and just
just
wait.
hope we can get back in.
No, I can't. I just tried getting back in and went straight in.
Yeah, he should. I think it was because he was downloading.
Yeah, that's Steam fucking me up.
Yeah. So yeah, oh yeah, blind. I mean, if you starve as well, if you lose too much health, you do go blind, I think. And it's pretty scary. Basically, what happens is you can only see about 2 meters in front of you. So that's 2 blocks worth of distance, and anything beyond that is just fog. You can't see anything. So it's scary. And also, if you starve, when you're on like 1 notch of hunger or 0 notch of hunger or something, I think it's 1. You become I think it's called dying actually.
Yeah.
And your screen goes all wavy, like the portal, you know, the portal effect. it goes like that, but it's permanent, and so you're just basically starving to death, and that's really problematic. So it's bad. But basically, what happens with Stix now is he starts again on his own. He's somewhere in the world. We don't know where he is.
Relatively close.
He'll be relatively well. I say relatively close.
Relatively distant, actually. Yeah.
I mean, he'd be quite far away, like, because I think he upped it, because obviously he upped the distance that the villagers are, but I think it's 3,000 blocks.
We'll have to see what biome he's in.
Aye, we'll find out what biome he's in, and what he can do is he basically has to he can be nomadic. He can get himself enough copper. First day he'll have to do what we did, basically. Get enough cobble to make an axe, kill a few animals, get some meat, make a furnace, get some cooked meat on him, get enough cobble, maybe like 20-30 cobble, and then he can go nomadic. And he can move during the day and just basically hide out in a cave at night. And he can basically just try and find us that way. That's one of the reasons that we leave the stumps on the trees. So when we go out and we chop trees down, if we ever then basically die, and we are trying to find our old base, if we see a stump, we know that we've been there before, so we can open our eyes more. But later on, technology develops and you can find each other. Now, the way you do that is that when someone dies, you can use soul sand. If you turn soul sand into piles of soul sand, or like I say here, these are piles of sand, you can put 4 of them together and make a block. So I'll do that now, actually. You can make piles of soul sand, and you can use if you get a pile in your hand and you right click, it emanates certain particles that basically travel in the direction that the person is. So they'll basically makes a weird noise and particles come up and it travels in that direction. So basically, if it heads up, for instance, if it heads off, oh, can't tell where we are. I think that's south, is it? No, northeast, southwest, northeast, southwest. That's south, I think. So if the particles were headed south, we'd know that basically Stix needs to head north to get back home because he's in that direction. So that's a general gist of it. But obviously, we need to get to the Nether, and that's a long ways off, as far as it is now. But yeah, 3,000. Yeah, it's a huge radius. Like, I mean, he wouldn't be able. I mean, this radius here, I think it's 150 blocks. I think it's the viewable range it's set to on the server. So that as far as you can see over there, that's 150 blocks away. So you can kind of get an idea how far 3,000 blocks is. So yeah.
It's still raining.
Yeah, it's still raining. It is having it not rain in the desert. That's a vanilla feature, isn't it?
Not sure.
That's not bad. Yeah, I think it is. I don't think it's better than wolves. I think it's vanilla. Yes. So there's nothing much more for us to do, except wait for the actual rain to stop, because we don't want to head back while it's raining, because, like I said before, mobs don't despawn in the rain.
That being said, I can't see any mobs out there.
Well, there's no mobs. Well, yeah. It might just be light rain, but it might turn into a thunderstorm. I don't know. I mean, do you want to chance it and head back? Though, to be honest, I mean, we could stay out here and kill a few more animals.
Yeah.
I've got.
Is it worth me jumping in the rain just to try and?
No. No, it's not. No, stay out. Stay out until it stops raining. Basically, trust us. You really need that day.
What biome are you in, Stix?
It looked like jungle, but I was only in it briefly.
Oh my god,
Jesus.
That's even worse. Jungle in this mod is a nightmare. You've want to keep away from it at all costs. Actually,
I wasn't like on the edge of it.
Oh, that's all right then. Well, there's jungle near our spawn, so if you work your way around, obviously you've got to literally don't try and find us the first day. You've got to literally take the day, get some wood, take your time, get an axe, get some more wood, then get some pickaxes, get yourself set up in that respect. Get yourself some meat, make yourself a furnace, get it cooked. That's what you want to be doing the first night. And then and then you can then, once you have a little bit of a supply of meat and a couple of weapons and pickaxes, you can then try and come and find us. But for now, yeah, just stay where you are. Yeah, hardcore movement in this game. There's a movement modifiers I haven't explained yet. Basically, you move faster on stone like this. You actually move faster by default. It's to encourage you to build roads. It makes it more efficient, so you can run around on roads. Dirt. Basically, every block in the game has a certain movement modifier. It's either, but it's not. They're not different from each other. So it's either normal, slow, or fast, basically. And all stone is fast, and stuff that would normally slow you down in real life, like basically the logic, is slower. So sand is slow. Gravel's actually fast because that's a road kind of tool, you know. And what else is slow? Sand.
What have you covered?
What is what?
What have you covered? Like sand, gravel, and what?
Well, gravel's faster. Sand's slower. What else is slower? Soul sand is.
Leaves.
Leaves is actually, yeah, it's very slow, normal, and fast. But leaves is the only thing that's very slow, basically. So you don't want to be walking on leaves. You want to clear it out. That's why. That's one reason why jungle's bad. It stopped raining now, Stix. But the sun's going down any minute, so you probably don't want to come in now. You want to wait for the night. Shall we?
We could chop a couple of trees or something, I guess.
Yeah, let's chop a couple of trees.
No point wasting time.
Oh, yeah, no.
The spider's still after me, like.
Yeah, he is. Oh yeah, there's desert spiders as well. That's not actually part of the mod. That's just the texture pack. Spiders that spawn in the desert spiders, but it's purely cosmetic. It's just different.
Which
right.
direction have you gone?
I was going to head to get more animals.
Aye, yeah.
But then again, saying that, I don't actually have any wood, so we can get wood at
I don't
home.
have any.
You don't have any either.
No.
Right. Well, I've got plenty of axes because I've got Stix axes, so you know we'll just use them. I have some slabs as well.
Cactuses. Or cacti.
Cacti, yeah. Cacti. Right, which is the direction home?
It's west.
That way, isn't it?
East,
It's
sorry.
east to go home, yeah. Right, okay. So let's head south. If we can find a temple as well, that might be canny. What do you find in temples again on this?
Well, didn't he change certain bits and bobs around?
He's changed them, but what? It's still useful, the stuff that we do find. I can't remember what it
Enchanted
is, though.
scrolls, or whatever they're called. For
Oh, no, that's right. In the temple now, it's you get an enchantment table in the temple.
We get the full table.
Yeah, you get the full table.
As if?
The scroll you can't actually make an enchantment table anymore.
Right.
You get the full table. By the way, you know about hardcore sinkholes, right?
No.
Backstory in him.
This is it. Watch. It falls in as you're walking on it.
By the way, how
So,
much food have you got, like?
I've only got 2 pieces of steak
I've got one.
that are cooked.
I've got one cooked.
I've got some uncooked. We might want to head back. There's any animals around
Yeah.
here.
Let's
head back.
loop around to the east.
Right. Oh, you want to go home?
Well, what do you want to do?
I was going to go back to the... Although, yeah, let's go home then.
Oh, it's a bit dark, like, actually.
I know, it's getting dark.
Should we...
Screw it. Let's make a run for it.
Or a slow walk.
Well, yeah, slow walk. Alright. Right. Just be careful for sinkholes, because they're actually a major concern now.
You actually sink into mob traps, mob spawners.
Dungeons.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will if they're in. If they're covered over by a layer of sand and it's suspended in
That would
midair.
be horrible.
I know. Well, I mean, hey, if we're unlucky enough to have a chasm under here, then it's game over. You know what I mean?
Fucking spider.
No, don't come in, Stix. Seriously. There you go. You're dead. Oh, yeah, jungle spiders. Jungle spiders are one of the biggest nightmare of the mod, because they are fast. They're all over the place. They're camouflaged, as in shit. Oh my god, it's really dark. As in, I'm sprinting. Fuck it. Fuck the food. I'm sprinting. We can get more when we get back.
No, I'll be right back then.
Yeah, the jungle spiders are camouflaged and they poison you when they attack you. So they're a big nightmare, basically. What else do they do?
Well,
Oh,
they poison you, obviously.
they poison you and they drain your hunger bar as well. That's something else
So
they do.
that's health and hunger, and it goes right down to 1, doesn't it?
Health and hunger, and it goes down. Yeah, and it's awful. I can hear a spider. Oops. Right. Okay. We've got some dirt. I'm gonna put. Yeah, there we go. Right. Okay. Back home. Thank goodness. I never thought I'd be so happy to see this hole in the wall. Right. Let's start cooking up the food. Yeah, I got some mutton in there. 8. Oh shit! Don't have any wood. Do we have any?
I've got 49 sawdust. Shit.
You got 49 sawdust. Right. Okay. Get that into a divisible of 8 and hide in. I'm putting 8 in there to cook one of them. Right. Okay. Yeah, everything in this mod, I mean, see, it's a nightmare in the beginning, because it's designed to be like that. I mean, you're in the world, you've got nothing, so you've got to work to get what you need to get,
It's best to play with friends. It's a nightmare on your own.
It is a nightmare on your own, but it's certainly possible on your own.
Yeah.
And I've considered doing a solo playthrough, to be honest, for YouTube, but I decided against it and to do a joint live stream instead. Because as added bonuses, that I become basically a regular Minecraft streamer on Twitch. Because this is going to be a long-term series. I mean, this is going to go on for months and months, basically. And it's going to be most nights as well, actually. Because when we play it, I mean, we're hardcore gamers. I mean, there's no doubt about it. When we basically decide to play a game, well, when we play Minecraft, we play it for hours a night. And we play it most nights. So this is going to be like a regular thing. At least on weeknights.
Unless we start getting World of Warcraft withdrawal symptoms.
Well, yeah, we've been playing WoW a lot, but we got so bored of it that we just couldn't stomach playing it anymore. So we've kind of sacked it off for now. I mean, I say that we were playing it last night. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we've just stopped playing it for weeks. But yeah, basically, it's this is kind of going to fill the void that Warcraft's leaving. Might want to make another box, actually, when we get some more wood.
Have you got any wood?
No, got none.
I think we need a day of chopping wood.
Yeah, we do, Oh, right, okay. Right, I'm gonna... Right. Alright, okay. Alright. Right, okay, so what we've got going on? Oh, we don't have any wood, do we? Right, I've got a few tools, though, that I can't really put in a box because there's no room. I do have string on us, so I can make a bow. But I don't have any shafts, so I can't make a bow. Oh, actually...
How many do you need? You need 3, don't you?
Need 3. I've got... Oh, you got some wood there? Alright, cool.
I made it out of like 2 of the planks.
Aye, brilliant. I've taken some planks out of there, but yeah. Right, so I've got a bow. I'll take the arrow out of there, but it's only one. As you can see there, it's a rotten arrow. Do you like the texture for that? I made that myself. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? So yeah, you got the rotten arrow, and they work fine. Like, I mean, rotten arrows are great. They well, you know, they drop off skeletons, so you end up with quite a few of them, and it's good.